Thanks for joining us on Wellness Talk Radio. I'm Chris Costello. You can check out our website at www.wellnesstalkradio.com. Our guest today is Dr. Mark Hyman, author of the new book, The UltraMind Solution. Fix your broken brain by healing your body first. Here's what Dr. Mehmet Oz says about the UltraMind Solution. Dr. Hyman's brilliant new book shows us that the emotional resilience and mental clarity that we all seek is within our grasp. This is the essential guide to unleashing the body's hidden ability to dramatically improve mood, memory, and thinking speed. Dr. Hyman is founder of the Ultra Wellness Center, and he's been a guest on NBC Weekend Today, ABC's Good Morning America, CBS The Early Show, and Martha Stewart. He is a sought-after medical consultant and leader in the emerging field of functional medicine that treats the underlying biological causes of disease rather than just symptoms. He is a graduate of Cornell University and the Ottawa University School of Medicine. To learn more about Dr. Hyman, you can go to the ultramind.solution.com. Thanks so much for joining us today on Wellness Talk Radio, Dr. Hyman.
Well, I'm so pleased to be here. I'm really glad to be here. I'm going to be able to talk about things that are happening in medicine and how it applies to the 1.1 billion people with broken brains.
It does seem like anxiety and depression and autism and a lot of these brain disorders are just rampant in our society right now. Now, one thing you say, Dr. Hyman, in UltraMind Solution is that one of your goals is to help people live a life of energy, vitality, and pleasure. Now, what is the UltraMind program? How do people achieve this?
Well, most of us walk around a little bit less healthy than we could be, or just, frankly, not functioning very well, with trouble focusing, memory problems, just sluggish energy, mood problems, up and down, anxiety, depression, trouble sleeping, and most of us don't exactly know why. And the book, The UltraMind Solution, is an attempt to help people understand in a practical, step-by-step way how their brains break, so to speak, and how to fix them. And the way to do it isn't through more therapy or psychiatric medication, which is the number 2 selling class of medication in the world, but through understanding the causes of your broken brain, which is the basic underlying causes of all disease. It's the nutrition and the quality of food we eat, which is so poor. It's stress, it's toxins, it's infections and allergens. All these things are the underlying causes of all illness, and they cause imbalances in the basic systems of the body, which I talk about in quite a lot of detail in the UltraMind Solution. And those 7 systems, when they're out of balance, cause the broken brains. So whether it's nutritional imbalances or immune imbalances and inflammation, or digestive imbalances, or problems with detoxification, or with hormonal imbalances, and so on, we experience that as dysfunction in our whole body. And guess what? Our body's connected to our brain. Our brain's connected to our body. It's not 2 separate systems. It's one system. And, of course, the mind-body effect is well understood, but the body-mind effect, which is the effect of the body on your brain and your brain function, is not well appreciated. And that's why I wrote the book, to highlight that and to help people understand that there is a way, a very practical way, to help people really focus on that and address it.
And what kind of mind disorders does the UltraMind Solution focus on?
Well, that's why I call it broken brains, because it's everything. It's everything from depression to dementia, from autism to ADD, to just plain brain fog, and everything in between. It can help you improve neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, help with even psychotic disorders like schizophrenia, can help with autism and ADD, all sorts of mood disorders. You know, it's just, the problem is that these labels don't really mean anything. I mean, really, you have to think about it. Our diagnostic manual for psychiatry has 238 different conditions in it, and they're all categorized and separated according to their particular category, whether it's a personality problem or a mood problem or a memory issue. The reality is that there aren't 238 different problems. There's a few problems that cause all these different symptoms. So if you have depression, that's just a name that we give to a collection of symptoms, which are feeling sad and hopeless and helpless and having low energy and not being able to sleep well and having a problem with your appetite and being not motivated, and that's depression. But that doesn't mean that depression causes those symptoms. It's just the name we give to those symptoms. So then you have to ask the question, what's the cause? And the cause is what's going on in the rest of your body. And it could be a myriad of things, from vitamin B12 deficiency or folic acid deficiency or vitamin D deficiency or a deficiency of omega-3 fats. Or it could be a toxin like mercury poisoning. Or it could be an allergy. I've seen, young people have had depression for, a decade of their life. A 23-year-old woman with depression since she was 13 on Zoloft who had severe allergies to gluten and dairy. And when she got off those, her brain could function again and her mood improved. She got off her medications, and as a side effect, she lost 40 pounds. So, we have to understand that we can't just name problems and find the right pill to match the name, whether it's an anxiety medication for anxiety or an antidepressant for depression or a stimulant for ADD. We need to address the fundamental causes, and that's not that hard to do. Instead of 238 different problems, there's really only 7 systems in the body you have to think about, and there's only 5 causes of all disease: toxins, infections, allergens, bad diet, and stress. It's really simple.
So can you go over those 7 systems with us?
Absolutely. So the first thing that we have to look at, and this is really, I step back a little bit and ask 2 questions. One is, before I even get into the system, say, what is it that's bugging you? In other words, what's creating imbalance in your body? And there's only, as I said, 5 causes of all imbalance: toxins, infections, allergens, stress, and bad diet. And the second question I ask is, what are you missing that you need to thrive that makes these systems work in balance? And there's, again, only a few raw materials that the body needs to thrive. You're a biological organism. As you may try to avoid it, it's going to come back and bite you. I mean, if you have a house plant, would you water your plant with cola, with soda? No, you would die, right? Well, we put that in our bodies and we don't think twice about it. So we have to put in the right raw materials: high-quality food, whole, real food, not processed food, the right number and levels of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. We need enough sleep. We need exercise. We need rest. We need relaxation. We need love and connection and community. We need air and water and light. These are just the raw materials that our bodies need to thrive. So when you either are getting too much of something you don't need, like a toxin, allergen, infection, poor diet, or stress, or you're not getting enough of what you do need, right, which is healthy level of good quality food and the right nutrients and so forth, then your body can't thrive. And when your body can't thrive, you come down with imbalances in these basic systems in the body. So you become nutritionally deficient, and you have some major ones in the nutritional area like B12, folate, and B6, and vitamin D, and omega-3 fats, and magnesium, all of which have big impacts on the brain. You have immune problems where you get overactive inflammation, which inflames your brain, and a depressed, demented, or autistic brain is an inflamed brain, and that can be caused by allergens, toxins, infections, poor diet, and stress. And you see how this goes on. And each system, whether it's your hormonal system, your detoxification system, your energy production system in your body, your digestive system, your mind-body system, all these are influenced by those 5 causes of disease and those few ingredients you need for optimal thriving. It's quite simple, actually. And in each area, we have different ways to help get back in balance, and I describe that in the UltraMind solution. And step by step, I take people through how to identify if they have a problem in each area through an extensive quiz, the questions I ask my patients in my practice, and through very step-by-step instructions on how to, one, create an UltraMind that's basic for everybody, and then how to specify and customize the plan for you depending on where your major imbalances are.
So you have to look at those 7 different systems and treat each
right, and a lot of
system.
It can be done through taking a good medical history or just asking the questions that I outline in the quizzes. And then if you need to, you can get tests, which we do through specialized testing, which I explain in the book and in the guide, which is actually a companion guide that goes with the book that's free online. You go to ultramind.com and you can register and get that. But the key is that if you break it down into these simple things, and you don't get all sidetracked into naming and blaming, getting the name of the disease and then blaming the name for the problem and then treating the pill with an ill, and you get just focused on creating balance in the body through getting rid of the things that are bugging you and giving your body the things it needs and getting these systems into balance, then all these diseases go away.